So good morning and thanks a million for joining me on the mat this morning. This is day 10 of 12, so well done if you've managed to keep with it for the last 10 days. I know it's not the easiest to squeeze into your day, but hopefully you feel a little bit of the benefits of just that extra little bit of space in your day. So we're going to actually revisit a couple of the sequences and kind of combine them together this morning. So we'll start on the mat, again just nice easy cross-legged. And again, I'm going to keep encouraging you to get back into easy cross-legged. And again, if you're feeling it in the knees, that's often because if the hips are tight, they're going to be putting pressure for you to hold that space. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to put a little bit of padding underneath the knees, just so that they can kind of rest and allow that soft tissue a little bit of aid really to get into that pose. We're going to open the palms to the ceiling, sit nice and tall, nice and strong. And when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms out, reaching up. Interlock fingers, press palms to the ceiling, and then exhale, press the palms forward, really stretch between the shoulder blades. And we do that 2 more times. So nice big stretch as we inhale, take the gaze up. And as we exhale, press the palms forward and release. One more, nice big breath. Sitting nice and tall, nice and strong. And then exhale, release. Lovely. We're going to extend both legs out in front. You might need to adjust the sit bones here a little bit just so you get nice and comfy. Toes toward the face, and again, just placing the hands on the thighs. I want you to gently press the chest forward. See if you can lean from the lower back as opposed to collapsing into that lower back. So we're trying to engage the core here. We're going to hug the right knee in just until that right foot is in line with the left. And then we're going to draw the sit bones forward to meet it and try to maintain that lovely length here. Cross the right leg over the left. We're going to extend the left arm out, wrap it around the right, and really hug that leg into the body so we feel a nice deep stretch into the right hip. If you want to go a wee bit deeper, we're going to bend the left knee, place the heel nice and close to the sit bone, and again, just make sure both sit bones are grounded evenly and we're not peeling off that right side. We're going to inhale right arm up, and as we exhale, gently twist to the right. We're going to rest the heel of that right hand nice and close to the lower back. As we inhale, sit as tall as we can through the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to twist from the lower back, through the rib cage, into the chest, and take a little look over that right shoulder. So as we inhale, we're lengthening tall, really drawing that belly button in. And as we exhale, see if we can work a little bit deeper into that space. One more, nice big breath here. All the time, hugging that leg into the body. And then slowly, we're going to inhale back to center. Small little mighty twist to the left, just release. And then back to center again. If the heel's tucked in, we're going to tuck it out, lengthen that leg out in front. We're going to hug the right knee in, place the foot into the left hand, knee into the right hand, draw the left toe or the right toe toward the knee, engage in that lower leg. And then if you can, bring the shin a little bit higher, but not a foot collapsed into the spine. So priority here is to stay nice and tall. And we're just going to gently rock into that right hip. Just a few times, mobilizing into the joint without forcing the movement. So those hands are just there to guide the movement, noticing how the hips feel. And we're trying to have that movement as smooth as we can. So if there's any little points of resistance, noticing where they're at, and also at the same time trying to iron it out with that movement. Lovely. We're going to come to center. We're going to rest the sole of that right foot on the inner thigh or calf if it doesn't quite get there. Place the right hand behind us, fingertips point back. We're going to inhale the left arm up. And as we exhale, we're going to lift the hips toward the ceiling, pressing the left foot, right knee, right hand firmly into the ground. We're going to reach actively back through those left fingertips. See if you can press the hips a little bit higher. See if you can really turn on those tummy muscles. So I want you to imagine something's about to be dropped in your belly and you're trying to contract those muscles to release or to resist. Stretching through the fingertips as we inhale. Hiking the hips a little bit higher as we exhale. One more breath here. Feel that space. And then exhale, release all the way down to the ground. We're going to extend that right foot out to meet left. Again, adjust the flesh of the sit bones if you need to get a wee bit more comfy here. We're going to hug the left knee in just until the foot's in line with the right knee, and then shift those hips forward to be there. Sitting tall. We're going to cross that left leg over the right. Extend the right arm out, wrap it around the leg and really hug that leg into the body. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the hips, we're going to bend the right knee and tuck that heel nice and close to the sit bone. Otherwise, leg is extended and the toes are working toward the face. So stay active. We're going to inhale, left arm up. And as we exhale, gently twist to the left, placing the heel of that left hand nice and close to the lower back. As we inhale, sit tall as we press that hand into the ground. And as we exhale, we're twisting from the lower back, through the ribcage, into the chest, and take a little look over that left shoulder. Every inhale, we're creating space in the spine. And every exhale, we're working into that space. One more, nice big breath here. Exhale, release. And then slowly we're going to inhale back to center, small little micro twist to the right, just release. And then back to center again. If the heel's tucked in, we're going to tuck it back out again. We're going to hug the left knee in. We're going to place that left foot into the right hand, left knee into the left hand, draw the toe toward the knee, and then gently rock into the left hip. If we can bring the shin a little bit higher, try it out. But if we're tending to collapse into the spine, just keep the foot low and focus on that left hip. So we want to still be engaging with our core, even though our focus here is mobilizing into the left hip joint. Nice and easy. And again, hands are just there to guide, so we're not forcing the movement, but we might get a little bit more space with each movement. When you're ready, we're going to meet back at center. We're going to place the sole of the foot toward the inner leg. Place the left arm behind us, fingertips point back. We're going to inhale the right arm up. And as we exhale, we're going to press the hips toward the ceiling. As we press the right foot firmly into the ground, press the left knee, the left hand into the ground. Reach actively back through those right fingertips. We might even take the gaze back, challenging the balance. As we inhale, really stretch through the fingertips. As we exhale, press those hips a little bit higher. Really feel that space into the front of the body and all along the right side. One more nice big breath here. Use that belly breath to mobilize the core. And then gently, we're going to come back to sit. Bringing that right foot into meet left, and then we're going to turn to the front of our mat, coming on to all fours into our tabletop. We'll do a few little cat-cow curls here just to mobilize the spine. So shoulders over elbows over wrists, elbow creases face forward. Knees are about hip width distance apart. We're going to inhale, draw the chest forward as we take the gaze up and arch the spine. Exhale, press into the ground, curl through the spine, take the gaze back toward the belly. Inhale, gaze goes forward and up, arching the spine. Exhale, press into the ground, curl through the spine, really tuck the chin into the chest. We'll do 3 more like this. Maybe even close down the eyes and just really feel the movement. Feel that space, feel that energy trip, full length of the spine. 2 more. Really exaggerate that movement. Last one. And then gently kneeling back in our tabletop. We're going to bring those hands a little bit further forward. Knees are a little bit wide and hip width distance apart. We're going to tuck the toes under, sit back toward the heels. Press the ground, we allow the head melt between those arms. And then from here, we're going to press the finger pads and knuckles firmly into the ground. Gently hover the knees off the mat. Lift the hips toward the ceiling and then slowly drop those heels down toward the ground. Slowly paddling out the feet in our downward dog, allowing opposite heels to melt toward the ground. Gaze is relaxed, so we're looking back toward the knees. Maybe give the head a little shake to remind it to relax. Keep those hips lifted, keep tucking the belly button in. We're going to look forward between the hands and slowly walk away to the front of the mat. Coming to a nice, relaxed, deep forward fold. And then slowly tuck the chin in. We're going to gently rise away, all the way up to stand. Head comes up last. Lovely. Little flow to finish the practice this morning. So again, meeting at the front of the mat, feet nicely grounded, hip width distance apart, hands to heart. Draw the heart forward, sink the shoulders back, really draw that belly button in. And when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms out, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, hands to shins, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge. We're going to drop the right knee down. Keep that right hand planted. We're going to inhale the left arm up toward the ceiling, opening the heart. Taking the gaze up toward those fingertips for 3, for 2, and 1. Left hand comes back to meet right. Inhale, both arms out, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlock fingers, place them just above the left knee. Inhale, press those hands into the leg as we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, sink those hips toward the ground. 2 more here. Really engaging that core as we inhale, draw the belly in. And as we exhale, release the hips. 1 more here. Lovely. If you're already feeling a wee bit of pressure on that right knee here, you can take the towel and place it under the knee just for an extra little bit of padding. Lovely. From here, we're going to open the arms out into cactus arms. Press the chest forward, draw the shoulders back. Notice if we're dumping into the lower back, I want you to really draw that belly button in and engage those core muscles. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the left leg, draw the toes toward the face and touch the fingertips down. Working into a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. Drawing the toes toward the face. We want to feel that stretch just in the center of the muscle and not underneath the knee or up near the sit bone. As we exhale, we're going to bend into the left knee, open the arms, cactus lunge. Inhale, lengthen forward. Try to keep those tummy muscles engaged. Exhale, bend the left knee, cactus arm lunge. Continue with your own breath. See if you can find a point of focus out in front to fix your gaze on. So your drishti point in yoga allows you to really kind of come in on that movement. So although we're moving, we want to bring as much stillness to that movement. So we're not shaking, we feel fully in control. All those muscles are engaged. We're connecting the mind to the body. Last one forward. We're going to meet in our cactus lunge. And then from here, we're going to frame the left foot with both hands, coming onto the ball of the right foot. Pause here for a couple of breaths, just getting a nice little stretch into the front of that right hip and glute, or sorry, quad, for 3, for 2, and 1. From here, step the left foot back to meet right. We're going to inhale and plank. Exhale, knees, chest chin to the ground, elbows in. Roll the heart forward, untuck the toes, press the feet into the ground, draw those shoulders back. Exhale, press the ground away, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward dog, walk it out nice and easy. Coming to stillness here, we're going to inhale the right leg up, looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge in as many steps as you need. Left foot to meet it, exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up to center. Hands extended up. Last side, exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge, we're going to drop the left knee down. Left hand stays planted. Inhale, right arm up toward the ceiling, opening the heart. Take the gaze up. Hold for 3. Twist for 2. And 1, bringing that right hand back to the ground. We're going to inhale both arms out, reaching up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart, interlock fingers, place them just above that right knee. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine as we press the hands into the leg. Exhale, sink those hips. 2 more breaths here. Engaging the core as we inhale, draw those shoulders back. And then exhale, release the hips. Last breath here. Lovely. Again, if you need that little extra padding underneath the left knee, take your time, make the pose as comfortable as you can. And then we're going to open those arms into cactus arms, really engaging the shoulders. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the right leg, draw the toes toward the face as we touch the fingertips down. Exhale, bend the right knee, open our arms, cactus lunge. Inhale, lengthen forward, find that point of focus to fix your gaze. Exhale, bend the right knee, cactus lunge. Continue with your own breath. So again, you don't need to keep my count here. I want you to feel in full control of the movement. We're trying to get rid of any shakes, any little imbalances. Again, watch those hamstrings. Don't go too deep, particularly if we're recovering from an injury or if we're already overstretched in that muscle. So you want to feel the stretch in the bellies of the muscles, not near the joints. When we start to feel them in the joints, we're at that point we're stretching into the tendons, which really we don't want to be doing so much. Last one. We're going to meet in our cactus lunge. And then frame that right foot with both hands. We're going to step off the left knee and then gently pause here, working into the hips for 3, for 2, and 1. Step the right foot back to meet left. In our plank, we're going to inhale and then exhale, knees, chest into the ground, elbows in. Roll the heart forward and tuck the toes. Press the feet into the ground, lift the chest as we draw the shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the ground a bit, lift the hips. Downward dog, last downward dog in the morning. Just relax the body here, let the head, the neck relax, pressing the chest toward the mat, lift the hips a little bit higher. Paddle out those feet, maybe even rock the hips a wee bit, getting an extra little stretch into the sideways, maybe look out underneath opposite armpit. So just nice movement here in the body, not getting too caught with how pretty it looks, how proper it looks, just enjoying that movement. When you're ready, we're going to come to stillness in our downward dog. Gently release the knees down onto the ground and tuck the toes. Slowly, we're going to walk those hands back toward the knees as we come to sit back up on to the heels. And again, your choice here to either finish sitting on the heels, you can come back into easy cross-legged, or take any other seated variation that feels good for you this morning. And we'll finish like we started with 3 nice active closing breaths. So again, get nice and grounded, nice and comfortable in the spine. We're going to open the palms. And when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms out, reaching up. Interlock fingers, press palms to ceiling. As we exhale, press the palms forward, release the breath, side out and let it go. We'll do that 2 more times. Nice big stretch as we inhale. And then exhale, release. Last one. And then gently bring the hands to heart, press the palms together, close down the eyes, and just thank yourselves for creating a wee bit of space in your morning, in your day, to come to the mat, to look after yourselves, to create some great energy, and hopefully take that with you into the rest of the day to come. And thank you for sharing your energy and your practice with me. Namaste.